just to be told I've got nothing in the will, nothing, and he was worth £33 million.
I'm divorced.
Regret post-divorce. If I could go back knowing what I know now, I would never have downloaded a dating app or ever gotten on one. People will get on dating apps and spend massive amounts of time chatting, talking, and texting, basically just to do a job interview, only to find out you don't have chemistry and you wasted hours, months, and weeks getting to know someone. People don't really know how to set the correct boundaries on that, and that's a whole nother lesson. There's also not accountability because they are not in your friend group, your church group, any kind of social group, so you can't even have that filter of knowing anything about their background, and they'll quickly.
Men are waking up and won't settle for less. Seeing the gold digger cry at the end made me so happy, glad she got nothing. What a horrible person. I'm so glad she didn't get the money. She deserved nothing.
Ghost you.
Divorce my husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. This one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one, and my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just gonna call it like a TI is. All the while my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left.
The mentality of the gold digger in this video. I deserve his money because that's the only reason I married him. Imagine being that monumentally selfish and greedy.
I left my husband. I was only making like $16 an hour. And so that wasn't enough. And so I got myself into a lot of credit card debt because I moved into an apartment that I couldn't really afford, but I thought that someone else was going to be living with me in it. So that's
what do you mean? The ex?
No. Okay, so right after I got divorced, I got into a situation with somebody I knew from work. And
how quickly after the divorce?
Well, like immediately. It was like a rebound, right? I guess is what they would call it.
Okay.
And we
like
worked
the
together.
day after?
Maybe. Sort of, yes.
Okay.
So I knew him, right? We worked together. That's how we met.
Well, wait, how long were you married?
Almost 5 years.
Did you guys ever have any kids?
Yes.
And you got with this person a day after?
Yes, but see what I thought he was like the love of my life.
A day after a divorce. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. And you thought he'd be living with you?
There are many expenses to divorce, but watching an ex meltdown because they are alone and broke, and you find someone better and figure out your finances, priceless.
Anything men can do, we can do better. Reject delusions. Embrace gender differences.
I used to work in the sewers. Surprisingly, it takes a lot of knowledge as well as one hell of a work ethic to make this happen. This is the real price of our civilization. These men make me ashamed to be a YouTuber, to be honest. We all owe them a huge debt of gratitude for keeping the country running every day.
It turns out I actually may be the problem. I've been on 3 dates with this guy, and he is perfect. He is a doctor, he is attractive, he is 6'4", and he likes me. And he's from the South, and he has this cute little accent, but he has all the same beliefs in me, and we agree on everything, and I am not into him at all. At all. Not even a little bit. Don't even care. Not even a little bit. 3 dates, and I was like, all right, I gotta cut this man off, because now it's like I can't keep leading him on, and I can't keep going through this. I don't like him. It might be me, because on paper, this man is everything. On paper, this man is perfect, and I am not into it. I'm just not. He's too nice. I don't know. I don't know. It may be me. I may be the problem. I think it's me.
I was totally on your side until the very end. Because you're self-aware, you seem to know what you want. You were not nitpicking some sort of thing that was giving you the ick. You gave it 3 dates. But look, you lost me. You lost me when you said that the man was too nice. Because that is the worst, most frustrating thing that you can say about a man. Especially when it's in a video that you're posting that a lot of men are going to see. Because that means that they can check all the boxes. They can even be super attractive, super tall. They can be successful. But if they're too nice, he's not going to get the girl. I implore women to stop using this phrase and actually label the behaviors that he is doing that is making you less attracted to him. Because nice guy to some people would include saying thank you or opening the door for you. Nice guy syndrome qualities that women have a problem with is where a guy doesn't stand up for himself. He lets everyone walk all over him. There is a difference between those two, and I just want men to hear that from more and more women, please.
I'm glad she sets him free so he can find a better woman. Now, women are not attracted to 6'4", good-looking doctors. Good luck, fellas.
Yes. Who do you call when you are at your lowest? Who is that one person?
Nobody. Oh man. No one cares.
Not a single soul. Nobody.
No one. Because I'm all alone.
I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that. I don't call anyone.
Nobody. I'm a guy. Nobody gives a shit.
Speaking for the guys when I say this, literally no one.
Y'all call someone?
Nobody. Just no one. No one's talked to, so no one. Who cares? No.
No one. I'm a man. No one cares.
No one. Not a single fucking person.
I wouldn't call anyone. I wouldn't turn to a single person on this earth because they don't care. They will just find a way to use it against me.
We can call somebody?
When women need help, men are there. When men need help, women run away. When I was married, I tried turning to my wife, against my better judgment, only to have it turned against me later on. As a man, we are expected to be physically and emotionally strong in all circumstances and never show that we are hurting on the inside. If you do, you will be ridiculed and told you are not a real man. Men's Awareness Month used to be June. It has since been replaced by Pride Month. It just shows you how people look at men. They don't care what we go through or literally anything about us.
You've got to watch this.
Who comes first, your mom, your daughter, or your wife? Give me mom, daughter, wife. Daughter, wife? Wife's replaceable. Okay. Oh, wow, replaceable. Okay. Where's your real?
So this is like hypothetical when I'm like later in life in my 30s when I have all 3 of those.
Okay.
So I would say at that point, I'd probably pick like daughter, then wife, then mom. But I love my mom a lot. I love my mom.
Respect. What about you? How you feeling?
Daughter, If I'm on good terms with my wife, then wife, and then mom. But if not, then mom in the middle.
Okay, God bless these guys, but 0 for 3. The biblical answer is wife, daughter, mom for 2 controversial but very clear reasons. Number 1, your wife comes before your daughter because the Bible never says that you are one flesh with your daughter, even though your daughter literally came from your flesh. But it does say that a man becomes one flesh with his wife. Ironically, putting your daughter before your wife actually hurts your daughter because the best way to be a good parent is to be a good spouse with a great marriage to raise them under. And number 2, your wife comes before your mom because the Bible says when a man gets married, he shall leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. So like when my kids get married, they are leaving my family, starting a new family, and then I become extended family. If you don't leave, you can't really cleave. Moms are priceless, daughters are treasures, but godly men go wife, daughter, mom.
If I were in a life and death situation with my family, and I could only save one of them, my daughter would for sure be the one getting saved. Daughter first for sure.
Watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing, but it's really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys and not being able to just go out and play in our backyard like we used to. And wondering if I'm going to be able to feed them.
The problem that I have with this is that when you decide to no longer be in a relationship with somebody, they do not owe you for their successes from the time that you stopped being with them on. Outside of what they owe you for potentially justified alimony and child support, you cannot get mad that that man is successful without you because you're not his future, so he does not owe you the future rewards.
I'm guessing she started over with the house, alimony, and child support. Subconsciously, when a woman's ex thrives, it points out that she was the problem, not him. That is why it causes such large problems for them. And that is not acceptable.
When a man is so impressed by a woman's physical beauty, she starts to have a power over him. The most beautiful woman in the world will get in line for a man who's not that attractive if he's not that impressed by her appearance. But a woman who's not that attractive will become disrespectful and push boundaries with a man who is in awe of her beauty because she sees it as a power play.
Control your lust, and you will notice most women are boring and will add nothing to your life. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.